We had just had a baby. We had just given birth. It's the most vulnerable place that you could be. And it was also, I think, for Eric and I, just we were totally aligned. You know, we were in it, and Sage needed us. I think that's really the other thing too, is he was so innocent. And nothing can prepare you for seeing your baby, you know, with you in the delivery room, and then, you know, you see them covered in IVs and, you know, scans. Like at one point after Sage's, the first embolization, we were standing there and they had this tiny little pulse monitor because they couldn't find a pulse in his leg. You know, and it's after the procedure they tell us, because they had to go in through the femoral artery.
Threatened leg
A
syndrome.
threatened limb, because the circulation might not return. And just for the briefest second, well, I mean, hour, 2 hours, however long it was, but at one point we're just standing there and it's, you know, like really, like is our child's leg going to be lost?
Right.
His, you know, his brain is so badly injured by no action of his own. He was just born this way. And it's just been this series of traumas, you know, and just standing there, it's just such an unbelievable intersection of seeing what life-saving procedures really look like, but also seeing how they do complicate and injure as well. And I think that was something that Eric and I, we were so conscious of. We wanted to know what the effects were going to be. We wanted to know how it was going to impact Sage, because we weren't seeing it just from this medical perspective. We hadn't practiced this over and over. We had to, you know, he's our child.
Being a parent in that way, there is an incomparable value to the parent's role as a part of the caregiving team. And that's because all of this is happening really in your first few days with your child, which, you know, as a mother, you've carried for 9 months, and as a father and as a family, you're trying to imagine what it's going to be like. You're already coming up with different versions of reality before the child is even born. And to be there with Sage and be thrust into something so unpredictable and so chaotic and so in the moment, you have gratitude in those moments for the smallest things, and I feel like it connects you to your child in a way that is, I certainly won't be able to articulate.
Well, I think it connects you to all things greater. All things, and I don't think that you can even really speak about them.
Right, and you can't return to anything else.